just keep doing takes until we get it right. Oh, where'd they go? There was pillagers over here. Anyway, what's up, everybody? My name is Collar Specs, and welcome back to my Minecraft survival series. This is episode 2 now. Today, the kind of goal for this episode is I want to build a house. It's not going to be anything crazy, just a nice starter house, nice small house. Hopefully it's a house, but let's see. Right now we'll just kind of pillar up about right here, and then see if we can get like a lay of the land and see if I can paint a picture for you guys so you understand what's going on in my head. This is actually pretty nice. Okay, so what I'm thinking is to have my house kind of where this pillar is, just up here on this platform. And then I want to have kind of like a winding road following that kind of contour around. And then down here in this big area, I am kind of thinking to have like a park-ish boat dock type thing that leads to either like a very, very small harbor or maybe just kind of a dock, and then I'll put a bunch of like dinghies and small boats in there. Or we could do a big dock. I've never done a big dock, and I don't know how to make a boat, but I feel like we should kind of address that at a different time. This is the planning stage, and I am going to fantasize about stuff that I don't know how to do yet, but I will figure it out when the time comes. So anyway, back to this. Winding path, contour, I can do that. And maybe a farm section area, get some crops going. I planted a little bit of sugarcane right there just to get it down. I do want to fill this in eventually. And I don't know, I was thinking just kind of like have a nice like chill area. Maybe get some trees. I can try doing some like small custom ones, or I can just grow some trees. Have some nice seating area, and for the beach I might take out all this right here and replace it with sand to have that beach kind of come down a little deeper, and then like fill this in a little more, and then I don't know, maybe I should do the dock out of like sandstone. I think that would be nice to have it kind of go into sandstone maybe, and have that as the actual dock itself. I'm not quite sure, but that's my thoughts so far. But first we need to work on our starter house, which was going to be in this general area. One thing I do need to do is I have somewhere, I have 13 pieces of iron, and I am OCD like that, so I don't want to waste coal. So what I'm going to do, since I want to actually do this on camera so you don't come back and be like, hey, I have iron. Anyway, I started getting distracted. Saw something shiny, leave me alone. So we can smelt up our very first iron. And again, because I'm scared of mobs, I think the first thing I'm going to make is a shield, and then shears. Okay. Ooh. So our wool is done. Wow. Our iron is done. Let's get that. And we have a shield. Yes. That makes me happy. Okay. See now, what else do I want to make with this? We can make shears. I think I'll wait until I get more iron before I actually make any armor. Okay, so I've done a little bit of grinding and gathering resources, and a little bit of stuff happened that I will show you in a second. I have expanded our base area. We got some cows. We have one chicken. Ooh, still a baby. Ah. No, you're trying to escape. Yeah, that's right. Back off. I'm watching you. What else do we do? I got some bamboo. Some vines. I think the wheat was here last time we left off. Maybe, I'm not sure. I think so. But I found some pumpkins, some potatoes, and carrots. And from all the seeds from this, I made a composter to kind of dump that in so I can start getting bone meal. Let's see, what else did I do? I found a oh, I think I did that wrong. I found a treasure, sunken pirate ship thing. I did not go get the treasure. I just got the map, and I figured we can do that in a little bit. And I've also found a diamond. I found a village, and I traded just to get that, and I found, I think, all of this in the village, along with some grindstones. But yeah, so I haven't used any of the iron stuff, but I think what I'm going to do is actually make some iron armor, because I was getting wrecked out there, and I really do not want to die. So I already have boots, so I'll do legs, helmet, and chest. And boom. You're kitted out. Yes. Okay, now, so hopefully I won't be so squishy, and I could start actually taking care of some mobs instead of just running away. Let's see what I got. Some dye over here. I think some woodcraft stuff. A bunch of trees. I chopped down a bunch of wood that I'm going to use for my base house thing. We got some dark, some spruce, birch, and regular oak. And here's just some regular logs, and then that's from the sugar cane and bamboo that I've been kind of picking up as we go. That's not all the wood I have. I moved a lot of the wood is going up here. I kind of started planning out what I want my house to look like, and I spent about 4 or 5 hours in the creative world just kind of messing around, trying to see what I want my house to be like. And I kind of came up with this, and I kind of liked how this shape looked, but when I started doing the interior, nothing fit, and it just was, I don't know, it was kind of hard to make the outside first and then try to fit everything I want in. So I think I'm going to kind of approach this backwards. I'm going to set up well, I'm gonna get rid of all this cobblestone, and I'm going to set up my interior of where I want the rooms, kind of like map out like the actual rooms, the space I want for the rooms, and then I'm gonna build the house around it, or the shell kind of around it. That way I know everything's gonna fit, and then I can create the shape that I want. But before I do that, I need to kind of move this back. I need to flatten this out a little more and give myself a bigger platform. So I'm going to do that, and then I will be right back. Okay, can I get a chicken? Give me a chicken. Oh, oh, sorry, sorry. I didn't mean. No, don't be angry. I didn't mean it. Sorry. Okay, well, now that I made my chicken angry, I finally got everything cleaned up, so I'm going to start making some sketches, and I don't want you guys to have to go through the pain of watching me place blocks and then break them up and then put them back down. So I'm going to skip ahead until I have something worth talking about. Okay, so here's a little bit of progress. I've been starting to make out the porch a little bit. I want this to kind of come up here and then have another step up when I get after the pillar. And so let's see. There we go. See if I can. That looks good. And come on. I should probably focus on the details later. Do I like it? I'll just leave that alone for right now. Okay, so I made some progress, and my deck is a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be. I really like actually how it looks, the combination of oak and spruce. But actually, I don't like that. I think I might change that out for like a dark oak maybe. But yeah, this is all I got so far. I'm gonna keep cracking on, and I'll be back when I make some more progress. So I'm back, and I got a lot more progress done. I added more to the floor, and this is going to be like a little section. It's going to be sectioned off, and it comes down a little bit. And then I think I'm going to change out this floor for some stone and have my furnaces and everything, with the chimney coming up about right here and then going up. And it also goes down here, and then we have this whole space. So I think for right now, I'm just gonna kind of focus on upstairs and leave down here alone for the moment. But as of right now, this is kind of the back. I still need to detail all the stone sections for all of them, and then this. I'm gonna have it pop out the wood section, pop out one, and then we'll build on top of this, and this will be like where all the nice detail, and I'll just have a gradient of stone underneath. And let's see what else. I terraformed this a little bit, kind of flattened this out a little more. And I think on this side, I might put, make kind of a barn or something coming out of this, like a little shelter, and then have my animals, move them from down there to over here. And I can kick this out back a little bit. And other than that, I really like how this deck is coming along. I think it looks pretty cool. I just gotta figure out how to do these walls and everything. Okay, so this project has completely gotten away from me. I just wanted to make just a simple starter house, something I could hang my hat up and chillax and maybe read some books. But instead, I have this. If I can do my F5 correctly. I really like how it looks, but I think I'm trying to get way more intricate, and it's becoming a lot to try and deal with. Like, I like this whole thing, but it's not what I wanted to kind of start off doing. But here we are, so we're just gonna, I guess, keep chugging along. I got my super useful door, so the mobs can't get me in here because I'm well protected. And the idea for this is I wanted to have kind of like a kitchen with some furnaces lined up and a kind of chimney, like those ventilation intakes kind of hanging over it, and then a chimney going up. But I don't know, I'm kind of torn. Like, I feel like I'm being a little extra with this build and going a little crazy for someone who's never actually completed building a house before in Minecraft. So I don't know if I just want to tear this out and just keep a simple design and then like flatten out this floor and then just go from there. I need to sleep. Hold on. Phew. Okay. So I don't know if I want to. Yeah, I'm gonna keep using that door. Just kind of flatten this out and then just kind of redo everything. But here's still empty. I haven't really messed with this a little bit, and I've added no texture, I don't think. Yeah, so I haven't done anything to this outside area. So all that's still the same. It's just this deck, man. I shouldn't have added it. I should have just left a plain walkway. I do like it. It is nice. It seems very woodeny though. I think I'm kind of overloading on all the wood and like the small details and everything. So I don't know. I might make the walls here kind of out of stone. Have different kind of stone to just kind of balance it out so it's not just all this wood everywhere. But I'm gonna keep working on this. It's been I think 3 days now. I've been kind of tinkering around, adding a little bit, taking everything down, and then adding more. So we'll see what I got next time. If this whole thing's just gone and I'm lying in a puddle of my own tears, do not be surprised. And I'll be back. Okay, I am back, and I have done a lot of extra work. It may not seem like a lot, but I've ground some stuff. I got some more sheep, so I'm using a lot of wool. And sadly, some stuff came up for my work and everything, so I am a little limited on time. So this is what I have so far. I took down that big awning cover. It was just a little too much, and I'm still undecided if I want stone here or have the wool go all the way around. But then when you go in, I got some chests. Then this I want as a for the enchanting. Have the books kind of piled up here, and then the enchanting table. Little window, chest, empty, bed. And I shrunk the furnace fireplace area down quite a bit. It did extend all the way back here, so I kind of cut it down here. I still need to get the ventilation with the chimney, and I started collecting some bricks, so I just got to work on that. I added the walls. Like, this looks like a hot mess from this side, so I might actually switch this out for just more wool. And then, as always, down here, I haven't done anything yet. And with the outside, I've kind of adjusted at least this side. I added some red wool there, and on this one I added some stone brick walls to just kind of hide most of the red, so it just kind of peeks through. And I put this tree here because I had, when I added the stone brick, I didn't put it all the way. It looked kind of weird, and then having it supported by a trapdoor also looked weird. So I'm undecided what I want to do. So I'm just kind of using this to cover it up for the moment until I decide, because it made me angry. But I know I do like that look though, with, I think it's spruce. No, that's dark oak. With dark oak with the red wool, and then I still need to cover that up. I think I might have another spruce or dark oak pillar kind of going down there to cover it up. Yeah, and then as always, I haven't done anything with this yet. And then same thing with this side. But yeah, that's all I have so far. And as I said, I had some work stuff come up, so I ran out of time for this episode for this week. So I just want to finish this here so I can get cracking, and hopefully by the start of next episode I can actually have this finished and we can move on to something else. But that's it for now. Thank you guys, and I will see you in the next episode.